Hi everyone, this is Raywin and this is my video for the April challenge for our mixed media moods. This is a challenge that's put out by DeeDee Catron and Jenn Engle, and they always have a really cool mood board for you to follow. So this one I have used the colour that they've given, which are mostly some pinks. I've also used the inspiration from the blossom that's on the mood board, and the photos that I use are actually some photos I took myself of apple blossom in my mum's garden. I also used some of the mosaic patterns that are in the mood board. So I've started out here with some watercolour. This is some PBO watercolour that came in tubes, and I've put in a little container just to make it easier for me to use. And I'm just choosing the pinky crimson colours here, and laid them down on some wet watercolour paper. It's actually quite a textured paper that I've just bought, just a fairly reasonably priced Reeves paper. So I'm cutting my mosaic shapes from a piece of jelly print paper. I do audition them on the piece, but then I don't actually stick them on for a little while, because first of all I'm going to stick on the photos of the apple blossom. I've printed the photos onto some sticker paper. It's actually transparent sticker paper, and it's quite cool. I've been using it quite a bit lately, and if you watch any of my other videos you'll see that I use the scraps that have come from this and a few other pieces. But once I stick that down, I actually go over the whole piece with clear gesso, and the reason I do that is because although I've got a laser printer, the sticker paper doesn't absorb the ink, so it just sits on top, and if you're not careful you can scratch it off. So because I've got that wet medium with the watercolour and that issue with the stickers, I go over the whole thing with some clear gesso. So I'm adding some more pinks to the piece. I'm using some neon pink, which I don't use often, but I quite liked how this turned out. Some cheap craft paint, which is probably the first paints that I bought when I first started doing mixed media about 3.5 years ago, and they really need using up. And some gesso, and I'm just using my finger and taking a bit of each colour and just blending some of those mosaic pieces into the piece so they don't look so stuck on, until I'm happy with how that turns out. So I need a bit of contrast with the white gesso, so I'm adding some black splatters. I often wonder why we don't add our splatters a little bit earlier on so they don't go on top of our focal images, because often we end up having to wipe them off. So that works quite well in this case. So I'm using my Derwent Inktense pencils, which are blendable with water, but then they're permanent once you finish. So I'm just going around the mosaic pieces and giving them some more definition. So I'm just adding a little bit of subtle stamping to the background using what to me is sort of like a garden fence type stamp. And here's some more of the blossom images, and this time I printed them on just some paper, and I'm using a little domed clear sticky back button sort of thing, and that's going on a tea bag, which is pink because it was a fruity tea. And I've done some stitching on there with a multicoloured thread, just adding that, and then two more of the images cut with a smaller circle punch, and just leaving them as the paper. I really enjoyed how this turned out, and so I have been saving it because I knew that I was taking part in a video hop and was really hoping I'd have a few more viewers. So I think that might be the case if I'm lucky, as I've had a few more subscribers. So thanks everyone who has subscribed, and I hope that you're enjoying this video, and please watch some more like it, and if some more people subscribe, that would be fantastic.